No, 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 no. Whoa. Oh, Alright everyone, so I built up this Crescent Ilions recently and I've been itching to ride this thing. Just picked up my brand new Sunlight motorhome from Loudham's. I've come down to Matlock and I'm right next to Matlock Quarry, which is one of my favourite ever places to come ride trials. So I figured I'd ride an old school bike on one of my old stomping grounds. So let's hop the fence and have a ride. So I've just ridden up the hill to get here. I reckon that's a good warm-up. It's also given me a chance to get a first feel of this bike. I've literally not ridden this bike yet. Normally I do a kind of check to make sure everything's working. I'm properly risking it for a biscuit today. First impressions are, feels alright, feels quite nice. The Geo isn't a million miles off my Hex, but on my Hex I have headset spacers, a high-rise stem, super high bars, whereas this has completely opposite and it feels like I'm pretty much touching my toes. It also makes the bike feel absolutely tiny. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how it rides. I think it'll be actually a little bit better than my Hex for natural stuff, but a lot worse for street. So yeah, let's give some riding a try. It actually feels really nice. I can't believe this is like a 21-year-old bike. Sit down. Oh, I can still sit down on it as well. Tell you what, I would have loved to have had this as my comp bike in the early 2000s. This actually feels really, really nice even in today's standards. If you want to know more about this bike, then check out the build video I did on it. I'll put a link down below and maybe even a card up there for you. Oof. Oof. That is the point where you don't want to be jumping off. Excuse the bad language for that. Is the bike still okay? Seems so. Man, let's not do that again. The sensible part of me suggests that this rock is too big, but this is a rock I used to love trying to get up, either hook-wise. I'm not sure if I ever tapped it, but it was always a challenge to get up it. These days people cruise up it, make it look tiny, but it's definitely going to be a challenge for me. And I want to try hooking it. I haven't done a pedal type hook for a while, and it looks like it might be tappable. Whether or not it's tappable on this bike, I don't know, but we'll give it a try, and I'll try not to smash my face on the top of it. Bit like when I've been riding the Echo, pedaling into a hook. It's so scary compared with bunny hopping a hook like I've been doing for the last 10 years. But this is feeling alright, I'm feeling confident with it. close, close, close. That was weird. Turning around and just coming off the way I came, such a boring way to finish a move, but yeah, I didn't think of what else to do. That flew up that, really happy. That's actually pretty close. Wow, I would be absolutely stoked if I could tap up that. Almost up to 2. Oh no! That was so close. My bash guard hit it. So frustrating. Come so close to getting it clean up to both wheels. It's one of these ones that's so close I hate to walk away, but it's making me exhausted. There's still loads of stuff I'd love to do. Got a pretty tech climb here up the face of that. Initially I wanted to go straight up onto the tallest one there, but I've had a look and that is getting pretty sketchy. So I was going to try and get up over this one and then down the other side. No. Oh my god! Oh, I was going to get really angry then, but that was actually quite funny. I cannot make myself just go straight up and over that. I just want to go to back wheel, down onto that one, diddly dee. Every time I go up, either come this way or go that way, I just can't stop it from twisting. Fortunately, I've been able to get out of it and ride off, but that time there was nowhere to put my feet. There's a line here that I did years ago, back probably like 2007, 2008, from this rock up to that rock. And it's pretty hard, but I fancy trying it again. It's one of those ones that's kind of to my bad side, fairly high consequence, but quite easy access to jump off if it does go wrong. This bike being shorter, I don't know whether that'll make it easier or harder, but let's find out. Firstly, I need to even just get on this first rock, which looks like it's going to be quite hard. I reckon a McTwist. That works all right. Right, knife edge takeoff, so no real setup time. Let's see if this goes all right. Whoop, nope. Yeah, there's literally no setup time on that rock. It's a point like that, so you have to land and be ready. So I was not ready then. I was actually pretty well set up then. I bottled it. Ah, there we go. And I think I actually got that better than I did back in whatever yonder year I did it in. Got you. I got you. This rock behind me is probably the most famous or most used rock in Matlock Quarry. This is the one that everyone tries to get up. They've gone and put rocks around it for different side ups, gaps up to front. But yeah, this thing was always a massive challenge to get up. I think I used to be able to get up it from some kind of hook or a gap or whatever, but it was always a massive challenge to see riders like Jack Carthy and Charlie Rolls just fly up this thing to like front wheel. Insane. And I'd absolutely love to get a ride with them, and I might just do that on this trip. Sadly, I think this will be out of reach for me on this bike, unless I can find some kind of sneaky, cheeky way to get up it, but I'm not sure if I can. Actually guys, scrap that. We've got this rock here. I reckon I can side up off that up there. First try! That was so sketchy. I wasn't quite sure if my back wheel was in the right place, but I just had to go for it. Boot and hope. I'd love to know what you think of this bike. I can't believe a 21-year-old bike can still ride as well as this does. Obviously these days it wouldn't compete against a modern competition bike, but back in the day, this, yeah, I can see why comp riders ran these. And I think the reason why I've enjoyed riding it is because it's actually the closest geo to my hex of any retro bike that I've built. It's got the short chainstays, it's got the steepish head angle, the wheelbase is probably the same. I've not measured, but I'm just going from feel. The bottom bracket is probably slightly lower, and obviously the bar and stem is a lot lower as well, but that actually helps with the natural riding. Huge thanks to Ralf once again for loaning me this bike. I don't think I've broken it or scratched it too much, so yeah, if you're watching this, Ralf, massive thanks to you. And of course I've got to give a shout out as well to Martin Cleviard, hope I'm saying your name right, for just inspiring me all those years, 20 years ago when you were riding in Evolve. Absolutely blew my mind, and it still does. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see the build video, go check out the link down in the description. If you want to support me and my channel, you can do that by buying merch or following me on Patreon. You can even donate some money via PayPal if you wanted any little bit of help. It really does make it possible for me to make this channel to entertain you guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an amazing week, and I will see you in the future. Cheers guys. Bye bye.